I raised wheat in Lancaster. You can call me Minton.
Kin?
Well, he's got a strong country accent.
And what is your request today?
You see? Oh, my farm's been attacked by some aliens!
Huh? What?
Aliens on a farm in the middle of nowhere?
You mean unidentified life forms? I've been waiting for something like this. What a lovely rural scenery.
It really doesn't seem like anything would happen around here.
Where would that farm that was attacked by aliens be?
It's just a bit further.
Oh, hot air balloons, they look so nice. Is all of this your farm, Mr. Mintan?
It sure is. I inherited from my pa.
You own so much land. Would you happen to be rather wealthy?
No, not a bit. You see, on years when the crops are bad, we fall in the red. And when we try to produce real good crops, it takes a load of time and effort.
But if you think about the wheat becoming high-quality flour and getting used at the cake shop for sweets, it sounds so tasty!
Would a normal person really drool at the sight of wheat? There it is.
Is that a crop circle? Oh, I've read about these before. They happen when crops and farms and fields get pushed down in circular shapes. They've happened around the world in the past, but their origins are still unknown.
You mean them things are called crop circles? Only aliens could have made those things.
Well, they are often thought to be the work of aliens.
There's no way anyone could solve a mystery of that scale.
But if the mystery was solved, it'd be the biggest discovery in the history of the world! Worry not, Mr. Mintan.
Huh?
I'll solve this case perfectly.
That's real reassuring.
There are several circles lined up rather neatly. It's usually thought that making circles this perfect is hard for humans to do on their own. When did these appear?
I found them when I came out here to start working yesterday. There's a bunch of others around too.
Could you show them to us?
Look over there.
Wow, there's so many!
Well, if a human made these, they would have been a load of work.
I've got it! These circles are all traces of aliens and UFO landings. Simply put, this is a car park for UFOs. A car park? And seeing as so many UFOs have landed here, this place has already been overtaken by aliens, and the people here are being controlled by them.
Isn't this theory a little crazy even for you?
I've got proof, you know. What do you mean? It's all in the way Mr. Mintan speaks. He talks strangely because he's being controlled by an alien.
What? It's just an accent. Huh? What did you say?
See? He's possessed by a Didya alien from the planet Didya.
What did you just say? I'm an alien? Why are you going along with this?
Hey, Minton. How are ya?
Gillian.
It's Jillian, not Gillian! You ought to know you're the only one in this town with a dumb accent. You gotta learn how to live like a civil person, just like me.
Would you please stop throwing stuff in the field?
Did you say something? I can't hear you if you keep whispering.
He looks like an awful person.
You ought to forget about this dumb wheat field and start thinking about your life. I've told you that I, the great and kind Jillian, am willing to buy this land from you before your debt nips you in the butt. That's... Speak up, would you? You ought to give me a good response before I change my mind. Little coward, Minton.
Are you alright? I was with those people.
He's Jillian Murdoch, the president of Murdoch Development. He owns Fox News. He wants to buy up this farmland and build a big old shopping center.
You should chase him off more firmly.
I've known Jillian since primary school, and I've never been able to stand up to him. Little Coward Minton has been my nickname since then, too.
It's not a very creative nickname.
And you know, this place hasn't been doing too well for the past few years. If we get any further into debt, I'm gonna have to give this place up. Hey, Mr. Minton, we got trouble. What's wrong? Please come out to the barn. I can't believe this. Please look at this. Someone obviously cut this open. They're back again.
And who are they?
The guys from Murdoch Development at Fox News.
The ones from earlier? But what makes you think that?
They hurt our crops by dumping oversized trash in the field. And they mess with our equipment and make it break down. They harass us in all sorts of ways.
Shouldn't you tell the police?
We don't have no evidence. Every time we end up in a bind.
Do you think the crop circles might be there doing as well?
Huh?
It just might be another form of harassment. If they made crop circles, you'd have less till a harvest. I don't know about that. Even if this is their fault, how did they get into the field? There aren't any footprints. Mr. Minton, aren't you upset about this happening?
I'm used to it now. You know, I was planning to get rid of this Barnes 52 seat anyhow.
Why?
There's seeds I researched with my pa for years to try to increase our harvest. But after we used a bunch of money to improve it, all we got was a bunch of failures. It's kind of funny, the seed we developed to improve our business only made it worse.
That reminds me, what was your father have to say about selling the land?
My pa passed away about 6 months ago.
Oh, I see.
He was against selling the land, but I don't think he expects much of me.
Why?
Well, it's definitely gotten bigger. But the stocks were bent because we can't support the weight. Dang it, so Barnes 52 is a failure. No. If we can get the right fertilizer, they'd still have a chance. This ain't gonna work, Paul. Huh? What are you trying to say? If you forget about raising wheat and sold all this land, we'd have it easy. What did you just say? Why don't you put up a fight? You're... Paul? A coward. Paul! After that, Paul was taken to the hospital and he died in less than half a year. That's 6 months. I couldn't talk to him much about farming because it was awkward. Pa had always been watching me and he called me a coward. He loved me like that. A fella like me would never be able to protect this farm. I'm sorry, you guys. Before you solve the crop circle mystery, I'm going to give up this farm. What?
Wait a minute!
It was too much for little coward Minton. Where are you going? I'm going to go see Jillian. Wait! Mr. Minton!
All that's left. That's it! The mystery is history! What? Just now? This case was like the cherry pie from an old shop, honoring traditions for generations.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bother asking why.
Let's get going. Where to? We've got to catch up with Mr. Minton. Everyone, Miss Layton has already solved the mystery of the crop circles that suddenly appeared in the wheat field. Did you all get it too? These are the important points. How on earth did Miss Layton solve the mystery with just these hints? The conclusion comes right after this.
Minden, you've got to rethink this. Isn't this the important farm you were protected with your paw? I'm sorry, I've already made up my mind.
Mr. Minton!
Cat?
Please wait. Could you listen to what I have to say before you sell the land?
What do you mean?
The one who made the crop circles wasn't an alien. It was a ghost. What?
That's not much different.
I don't understand what you mean. Allow me to explain.
It's fine, Katrielle.
What?
The land's not mine anymore. It's got nothing to do with me.
It's got everything to do with you. After all, the ghost I'm talking about is your father.
Huh? Paul?
What do you mean? Now, allow me to explain. The true meaning of the crop circles carved into the wheat field that is... Mr. Minton's father passed away 6 months ago. However, he had prepared these crop circles before he died.
He did? That's impossible.
It's not. If he used the Bonds 52 seed, it would be completely possible. If Bonds 52 was planted in a circle during planting season, the plants would collapse from the weight of the wheat and create a crop circle.
But Paul was hospitalized during the planting season. That would have been impossible.
You're right. That's why the ones who actually did the work were you two, am I right?
Huh? You guys? I'm sorry, he told us to plant Barnes 52 in certain spots, but... we had no idea that this would make crop circles. But why would Paul want to make crop circles?
Mr. Minton, shall we go and confirm his motive now?
What?
And we're off.
I've never been in one of these before. I'm scared. Let me down.
It's a little too far off to do that, but the field's beautiful from above, too. It's kind of like we're flying over a rug.
Hurry up and let me down.
Please raise your head, Mr. Minton. There aren't many chances to see your own field from above, right?
I don't wanna. I'm scared.
The crop circles are coming into view. Oh.
Hey, this is...
Come on, stand up.
I told you I don't wanna. I'm just a little coward.
Stand up, Minton!
Stop it. This is... You are not coward. He got it wrong.
I have faith that this was what your father was trying to say before he collapsed.
Why don't you put up a fight? You're not a coward. No, I can't believe Paul would ever say something like this. No, when you were around, your pa always told us. Minton might look weak and like a crybaby, but he tries harder than anybody else. He's stupidly serious and always covered in dirt. To me, he's the greatest son in the world. That's what you say? Please, you two, keep on protecting the farm with him. I'm counting on you. You're an idiot, Paul. If you're gonna say something like that, say it to my face. Why did you use the field? Sheesh. You're such an idiot. Thanks for solving all the crop circle mysteries, Katrielle.
It's no problem, it was simple. So what are you planning to do with the farm?
Minton!
Julian!
What are you doing out here?
I told you, Gummies.
Huh?
You say something?
Quit playing around here and get to work already. Isn't running this place a pain? Or have you given up and decided to give me the land?
What are you doing? Stop it! Hold on.
Go give them what they deserve, Ernest. Well, if I go, I'll be beaten in an instant.
Jillian, I don't plan on giving you this land.
What did you say?
I'm gonna keep on protecting this place. I made up my mind.
You're gonna protect this place? Are you serious? You know how it's gonna go down if you make me your enemy, don't you? Little coward Minton.
I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward! No matter how much you might harass us, I ain't gonna lose to fellas like you who use dirty tricks. Got it? Now get off my land, you mush-brain city slicker.
Bastard! You'll pay for picking a fight with me!
Aren't you the one who should be getting ready to pay?
Who are you?
I'm Katrielle Layton, a detective from London.
A detective?
If it would seem you've been harassing the people at this farm in a way that wouldn't leave evidence. But you don't fool me. They were left at the barn, you know. Your footprints, and yours as well!
Get it together, you two.
I'm sorry.
What did you just say? Does that mean you're the one who gave them orders?
I'm not!
Even if you act clueless, it's no use. I'm a top-tier detective in London. If I get serious, I'm sure loads of other crimes you committed will come pouring out as well. Do you know what will happen if I tell the police about this? If you understand, you better not touch this place again! What do you have to say?
Yes, ma'am! We're leaving!
Wait up, Mr. Gillian. You forgot this.
Mr. Jillian, there's gum on your hair. Ah!
Great work.
Thanks. It's all thanks to you that I could protect the farm. But will it really be okay? We've still got a lot of debt. Well, as long as we give it our best, I'm sure we'll be fine. Paul went and encouraged me like this too, so... Well, that's... It did. These... What's the matter, Minton? You guys, you planted the Barnes 52 here, right? Yeah, in every one of these circles. He's full of heads. No question about it. This is Barnes 52.
What?
But why haven't these ones collapsed? That reminds me. Hey, wait, Sammy. Huh? This fertilizer's the one we ordered on accident. Huh? You're right. This is bad. Get it together. We need to replace the dirt and use the usual kind. Okay. Sorry, I completely forgot to do that. If we can get the right fertilizer, they still have a chance. It's just like Paul said. Barnes 52 wasn't a failure after all. What? Helga, go order that fertilizer again. Right. And Sammy, you got to remember how much of that fertilizer you use. Right. Now we can make mountains of better wheat than ever before. Minton Farms is about to get busy. Thanks a bunch, Paul. Oh, the cheese is starting to smell good.
I can't wait much longer. It's done. I'll go get it.
She used flour made from Minton's farm wheat, right?
He did say that it makes the dough fluffier than any other. Sorry for the wait.
What's with these circles?
Miss Layton? It must be pizza circles.
You just ate the salami before we could.
That's no fair, Miss Layton. The truth's always stranger than fiction, you know. Cat's Mini Corner. Look at this pendant. It's a pink heart with a lock in the middle. Isn't it adorable? It's my favorite. Pink hearts are so cute and feminine. And apparently the lock might mean that I find my true love someday. Who knows?